of the project, right?
Okay, no problem. I agree. So guys, I think everyone in the team is familiar about the project scope. Let us go for our scope of the day is chemical injection. We'll see the chemical injection package separately. Now let us go for the agenda of the day. Agenda for the day is to conduct the HAZOP for chemical injection package. I'm very sure each of you knows about the HAZOP and the objective of HAZOP, but let me quickly go through just to make you familiarize. The main objective of the HAZOP is to identify all potential process hazards of the given scope. And after identifying the potential hazard, we have to assess or identify the consequences. If in case the hazard realize, what would be the consequence of that hazard or that scenario? And after that, we need to identify the frequency of that occurrences, frequency of that hazard realization. We will follow the company risk matrix to identify the frequency, and we will take team opinion about the frequency, specifically company, operation, maintenance, and the team. And we will also review the operability concern, if any, of the chemical injection package. And of course, we will identify all existing safeguard, control measures, barriers. What do we mean by existing? Existing by definition, which is available in PNIDs and PFDs and cause and effect should be considered as an existing one. If in case we do not have the suitable control measures after analyzing the risk, and if risk goes more than tolerable or above alarm, then we have to identify some recommendations so that we can bring down the risk to the alarm region or green zone, that means widely acceptable zone. The simple methodology of HAZOP is given here. The main documents are process flow diagram, process and instrumentation diagram, and cause and effect for conducting the HAZOP. The first and foremost requirement is to identify the node. The nodes are identified considering these three parameters. We have to focus major equipment like vessels and other things. In our case, we have got a storage tank, pumps like this. If there is any change in process, so we have to also see the process specification changes to identify the suitable node boundary. And then we have to see the design condition. If design conditions like pressure, temperature is changing, then we have to divide the node accordingly. So this is the three parameters to identify the node. And we must know the design intent and parameters of the particular process to see the deviations above the operating pressure or above the design pressure. And we will follow the flow chart here. This we will go through number of times during our HAZOP, so no need to repeat here. If you have any question, definitely please feel free to ask me. And of course, we are going to use the guide words. So to conduct the HAZOP, if you see on the right side here, I am putting my cursor. There are process parameters are here, like pressure, temperature, flow, level, and etc. And on the right side, there is a sometimes we call as a secondary guideline, like no, none, less, more, reverse, something like that. So what we are going to see, we are going to see the deviations of the guide words, and based on deviations, we will identify the causes of the deviations, and then we will identify the consequences of deviations, and then we will identify the risk. And if risk goes beyond tolerable, then we have to identify the safeguards. And as we mentioned that before analyzing the risk, we need to take the credit of existing safeguard. Existing safeguard means which are available in the PFD, PNIDs, and cause and effect. Guys, I believe now methodology is clear to us. We are going to follow the HAZOP template as per the company guideline, as per the company approved terms of reference. Nevertheless, I will also take you through about the template in the PHA Pro. But let us quickly go through this. We have the deviation column where we will find out the deviation of the process parameters. like flow, temperature level, no more less, we will add it. And then we will identify the causes for all the deviations. And then we will identify the consequences of all the deviations and the causes. And after that, we will analyze the risk in terms of people, environment, asset, and reputation. We will follow the company risk matrix to identify the severity level, and we will brainstorm with operation team and maintenance team. And here it will be the overall severity, which is the most highest one. It will come over here. And then we will identify the current safeguard in terms of preventive barriers as well as mitigating barriers. Then we will correct out likelihood to note down the overall mitigated risk. And after the mitigated risk, if the risk is high, as per the alarm triangle, as per the risk matrix, then we will put some recommendations, and then we will correct our likelihood again to find out the residual risk. So this is residual risk will come like here. So guys, I request all of you to please take a snap of this risk matrix. We will take your help many times to identify the risk. Here, just I want to make you familiarize. No need to worry more if you have not seen the risk matrix ever before. This is the 6x6 risk matrix, 1 to 6 and A to F. So 1 is a notable, severity. 2 is a major. 3 is a serious. 4 is a major. 5 is a catastrophe, and 6 is disaster. So we will find out the level of severity from the given risk for people and environment and asset and reputation, and likelihood we are going to identify from here. If you see here, it starts from rare, unlikely, possible, likely, very likely, and almost certain. We will take the help of the entire company operation team, maintenance team, and design team, and of course contractor. Even I will also be able to help you to correct the frequency as well as severity to identify the optimum risk. Here if you see the green section is tolerable, is widely acceptable as per the LR triangle. Yellow is only LR, that means we have to demonstrate the LR, later stage of the project. And from orange onward, orange, red and dark red is not acceptable as per the company guideline. When any risk or residual risk or mitigated risk is orange, red or dark red, that means it is not acceptable as per the company guideline. We have to bring down the risk by identifying some credible recommendations so that we can come to the yellow zone or green zone.